Hi, we are back. It's Michelle with the Singing Baker, and I'm bringing you another fun recipe today. Today we're going to be going a little bit healthy, steak and tomato salad, and we're putting a little bit of horseradish salad dressing that we're going to make with that. Stay tuned. Alright, so we are going to get started with our ingredients. Our first step of the salad is to make the dressing ahead of time, and then we're going to put that to the side while we get our salad together. For our horseradish salad dressing, you'll want to get some sour cream, some mayo, horseradish of course, some lemon juice, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some water, and some pepper to taste. So we're going to be whipping that up, putting it to the side, and then we'll get started on our salad. And for our salad, our ingredients are a little bit of extra virgin olive oil again. We'll also need some beautiful cherry tomatoes, some fresh basil. You'll also want to get some fresh green beans, and not in the can. Make sure you get them nice and fresh from the produce section of your store. We will also need some romaine lettuce, some radishes, red onion, and some cooked steak. And when you do your steak, it could be any kind of steak that you like, and just cook it ahead of time, season it up nice and cook it ahead of time, and then let it be resting while you're putting your salad together. So we are going to get this started. Okay, so like I said before, going to be making our horseradish salad dressing. You're really just putting all your ingredients together, so just follow the recipe. If you like a little bit more of something, go for it. So first, we have our sour cream, and I'm using it in a measuring cup here just to make it easier for myself. And then I have a little bit of mayo. We've got our horseradish. If you want this super spicy, you can add more horseradish, but just be a little bit careful with it because it is strong. And then we've got lemon juice here. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil. It's about a tablespoon. And just a tad bit of water. And then I'm also going to add a pinch of pepper here. Okay, I'm going to mix that up a little bit. I'm going to actually use the whisk just to get it going more. Okay. There we go, perfect. And if you need it to be a little bit more runny, then just add a tiny bit more water. So you can kind of judge it by how it looks when you're making this, okay? All right, so I'm gonna put this to the side and I'm gonna get started on the main part of my salad. So the first steps are to blanch our green beans. So I basically have a steamer on the stove here ready. I have a pot of water with the steamer basket on the top, and I'm just gonna get my green beans cooking. I already have my steak cooked into the side here, so we're gonna go over to the stove right now to get these green beans going. Alright, so we're done on the stove top. Like I said before, I made my steaks earlier, maybe about 20 minutes before I started the video. So I have them there resting, and then I just finished my green beans, and I basically just let it steam for 6 to 7 minutes, and then I rinsed it quickly with some cold water, and then I drained it and put them in this bowl here. So I just have them resting for a few minutes. I'm just going to put my salad together now. So our first step is to take our cherry tomatoes, and I've already washed these in the sink here just to get them nice and clean. You just basically toss them into your salad bowl, and I'm going to toss them with some olive oil here that we have. There we go. And then just give it a good mix, and then just let it sit there. And then I'm going to go ahead and start to add my other ingredients. So I have my basil. I'm going to tear a good amount of leaves in there, maybe 6 or 7 leaves, and just tear them. Basil you don't really want to chop up too much because you basically bruise the leaves. So you can just gently tear them into your tomatoes here, into the bowl. Just nicely with your hands is fine. This is a nice one that I like to make. My husband really loves horseradish. He likes things spicy sometimes. So horseradish is a nice addition to the meal if you can slip it in every once in a while. And into the dressing is nice. It's just a little bit of a kick when you're eating a steak and tomato salad. All right, so I'm adding that all in here. And then the next step, I'll basically chop up some onion, chop up some radishes that I have here, and then I will start adding everything to the bowl. When you chop up your radishes, make sure you trim them. You're going to take off a little bit of the stem. I'll show you here in a second, the stem here. Put that to the side. They'll have this little stem, you know, just cut it off. And then when I do my, I'm basically chopping my red onion, and then I'm just going to thinly slice the radish. The radish is a type of onion, so you don't want a huge chunk in your mouth. So I usually do like little thin slices when I put it in the salad. Okay, and then you can just keep tossing all of it in. So just going to continue here for a few minutes and get all my ingredients in there. And I'll be right back. So I'm just tossing some of my salad here. I added in the cherry tomatoes, the basil you saw, the olive oil, and I added in the radishes and a little bit of the red onion that we were chopping up earlier. I'm just tossing it together now, and then my last step is I'm going to add more green beans that we cooked and slice up our steak to add on top. And then we will be good to go. And then we're going to get a little bite here with the horseradish salad dressing. Okay, so you see we're mixing it all together here. I'm going to get started on slicing my steak now. And then when you're making your steak, obviously just, you know, cook it to your desired temperature. I usually try to get a little bit of a medium on here. My husband and I tend to like medium rare. My kids tend to like more closer to a medium. So do what is good for your preference as far as the cook on your steak. And you want to get like thin slices when you're slicing it. The thin slices will be easier to eat when you go grab bites of the salad. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give me a like if you've enjoyed this video. So I'm going to continue here, and I will just keep slicing my steak, and then I'll throw my green beans on, and we'll put a little bit of the dressing on as well to our bowl. Okay, so I'm done pretty much with my salad. I just need to add a little bit of the green beans in. And I'm just going to slowly toss them in here. One thing I didn't mention earlier, I think, is you'll want to just check your green beans, and if they need to be trimmed, just trim them off. Sometimes you'll have a little bit of the extra stem on the end, so just take it off. It just takes a couple seconds to do that step. So I'm just adding my green beans in here, tossing a little bit more. And then I'm going to serve myself up a little bit here. I usually don't add the dressing ahead of time over the salad. You can if you want, but especially with this one, it's a little bit on the spicy side, so I like everyone to just kind of add their own. That way everyone can adjust to their own heat level. Okay, and here's my dressing from before. This is the one we made earlier. And I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit on the top here. Perfect. Okay. Gonna have a little bit of a bite. Need a fork here. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you try it, let me know how you like it. Drop me a comment below. And if you have any other ideas of some other dishes that you'd like me to make for you and show you my recipe, let me know. Drop a comment below. See you next time.